Hey everyone, Happy New Year! It's Treasure, and I am here to do a tutorial for you guys. Now, I want you to see that I'm wearing my lace wig. It is a unit from bestlacewigs.com. It is the Yaki straight, 18 inches, and in color number 1. And I've actually done a video on this unit, so if you haven't seen it, please go look at my video. Okay? Now, I am wearing this as a half wig. So if you can see in the front, this is my hair and this is the wig. Now, I got an idea for doing this from one of my really close friends, Nene. I have so many wigs that it's ridiculous, so I decided to give some of my wigs away. And one of the wigs I gave her was a silk top unit. But when she put it on, it just was not acting right. Like, we tried to keep putting it down. I think that the silk started too far back, so we was just kind of working with it. And she's like, you know what? Let me just brush my hair over. So she brushed her hair like straight back over it, and it looked really cute. And I was like, huh. I never thought to do that with my lace wig. So I have recently straightened my natural hair. I am 100% natural. Only thing I do in my hair is put keratin treatments, and it was a pain straightening it. Oh my gosh, it's horrible straightening my hair. But it gave me the freedom to try this method out, and I think it looks pretty good. It's kind of a little messy right now, but whatever. So I'm gonna take it off, and I'm gonna show you guys how I did this. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So this is my natural hair. Like I said, I'm 100% natural, so this is just with the keratin treatment in it, and with being pressed with a flat iron. So this is what you're going to need to do the half wig method with your lace wig. You're going to need a brush for blending. I like these big paddle brushes. Optional, you can use the comb, but I prefer parting my hair with my fingers. You want to get possibly a wig cap. This just helps keep the hair in the back in place, but you don't have to have one necessarily. And of course, you need a lace wig. Now, I will say you're probably going to need a lace front wig versus a full lace wig, and I'll tell you why. When you get a lace wig, you usually order it so they can fit your entire head, but you're going to put in this only, on 3/4 of your head, so it might not fit right. So you want to get a lace front wig because they have adjustable straps in the back. I will also recommend getting a lace wig with combs in it. I was fortunate enough to have this wig that already came with combs, as you can see, and I sewed this comb in the back. I sewed that comb in. And that helps to keep it in place as well, especially if you're going to put your hair in a ponytail. But here are the adjustable straps. So when I put the wig on, I recommend putting it to the tightest setting. And I had it on there, but it must have popped out. So we're just going to do it without doing that. But when you do it, so it can be the most comfortable, pull the tabs to the tightest setting, like the ones in the middle, so that it can be tight on your head. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to do that, but I think it helps it, feel more secure. So let's get started. Now the first thing you're going to do is section your hair where you want your hair to cover the lace wig. So this is where you can use your comb. I'm not going to use a comb. So you don't need too much of your real hair, just enough in the front. Just a little section in the front, like this. Look, I'm not good at doing things in the camera yet, guys. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna just part one part here, and I'll make another part there. And I think this method works moderately well as long as you have somewhat long hair in the front. You don't have to have extreme bangs like mine, but I think, if your hair is really, really super short, this method may not work. but mine are really long hair in the front. And so you got your two sections in the front, and then you're gonna also, let me make sure this is straight. You also want to get a third section where your part is, like a little section behind it. So that, like that. So you're going to have three sections, 1, 2, 3. Now the rest of your hair, you're going to go ahead and put it to the back. Go ahead and brush it back. Now, at this point, you just want to gather your hair and kind of just roll it under. It helps if you have some sort of hairpin just to keep it in place for a second. You don't have to stay in there. It just helps to keep it in place just for a minute while you get your wig cap. So you put your wig cap on and just tuck your real hair right in. Okay. Try to get this side in. Okay, so you got your three sections. Now, you want to get your nice wig, and here it is. You're going to brush her out, and you definitely want to try to get a wig that's close to your hair color and texture as much as possible. For me, I found that the color number 1 was closer to my hair color. Now, you want to go ahead and just put that right, and use the combs. This is when you use the combs. Okay. Put it right there. Okay. It's good. Okay. Now you're probably wondering why I told you guys to put this little middle piece of hair. Now this hair, now you can see where the part of the lace is. I'll take a hair and just pull it back like that. Hope you can see that, to cover it. And to me, that makes it look more natural. My real part is much wider than the lace front wigs part. So at this point, you just want to blend and blend and blend. So I'm going to take my paddle brush and then try to brush some of my real hair back, and kind of just pull some of my real hair back over the lace wig as well. You gotta work with it, guys. It's not just gonna plop on and just be perfect. You definitely have to work with it to make it look good. So just do a little brushing and cover that section in the back. Brush on this side. Let's see. And sometimes you gotta just press the lace down, make sure it doesn't lift up. You can pull more hair back as you see fit. It's totally up to you how much hair you want to leave out. But sometimes you find that you might have to pull out a little bit more hair just to camouflage it. And I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Last, I just kind of pull some of the longer hairs back from here and pull those forward like that. And then just kind of, yeah, pull some of the longer hairs from the back down to the front. You can just play with it. I'm sorry it's taking so long, guys. I'm just trying to get it perfect, but I'm not used to doing these stuff in the camera, so yeah, I think that's pretty good. And also, another step that can make it look more natural, if you have a flat iron, go ahead and get your flat iron and just flat iron your real hair, and that helps it look blend a lot better too. But I don't want to keep flat ironing my real hair because I don't want it to get damaged. I try not to flat iron it every day. But this is basically the finished look. One more time, this is a look at it. And as far as pros and cons, pros for wearing your hair like this, it obviously looks more natural because it looks like it's your real hair in the front. You don't have to worry about the wefts showing on the lace wig. You don't have to worry about, you know, people looking really closely at it and like, is that really her hair? Because it is your real hair in the front. The cons to wearing hair like this is that, you know, obviously you gotta try to blend and blend and blend. And if the wind blows, your hair, your real hair might start sticking up, and you gotta try to make sure it doesn't blow out the, you know, all the camouflage you did. You gotta make sure that it doesn't get messed up by the wind. Or if you go to the club or go somewhere hot and your hair starts sweating and your hair reverts like mine, the front is gonna be all puffy and the rest of it's gonna be straight. So, I like wearing my hair like this, but it's definitely some cons to wearing like this. Pros of wearing it the other way, with the lace wig coming down to the front, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about the hair reverting because it's all, you know, going to be the hair. But the cons is it's more highly that people may see that it's not your real hair. So, one more time, this is the finished look. And I hope this helps somebody. I'm fairly new at wearing my hair like this, so I'm not perfect, but I think this is pretty good. And if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.